Sign in real quick. You ready? Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. This is the morning marijuana motivation time. Are you gonna get motivated with me before you go back in, or?
If only for smoking.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. What do you think motivation means with an A? We're live here at the print shop. Just got the homie. He walked up during the boom, baby, boom, and I had to get him. That's what we do around here. Get him. You got to clock him over the head and get things started. Well, here it is. This morning we got to go deep. We go deep every morning. We talk about it and talking about life in general. But the truth is that you got to see how you are. This morning is no different than any other. I had to see how I was, moving into the new place. Homie had to tell me about myself this morning. He was like, Mark, man, you can't be in your shorts. You can't be out on your phone. You can't be smoking weed by the house. We got grandkids. I got to be careful. And I said, I see you. I see myself, and I will change. A lot of people, they don't want to see shit. They don't want to change. They don't want to see themselves for who they are. Case in point, I was there the other day. I've been reaching out to a lot of people. Normally, I'd be like, that's your own fucking problem. As soon as you want to bitch, moan, or whatever, that's on you, right? But when I was doing it yesterday, I started saying, this is something that's on me. Like my accountability and my ability to adjust to things. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have some kind of control over myself and not be an impediment to other people. And what I noticed is that no matter where I go, I'm getting struck by lightning. They call it lightning rod for a reason. I literally just go and try to exist in... Ooh, should have never done that. I try to exist in an area where I'm just myself. I have my own privacy. I act a certain way and certain things happen. That's not what goes on in real life. Like, let's just keep it 1,000. When we're in real life, people got all sorts of things. Hold up, let me turn down this thing because yeah, so when most people, they don't even know what's going on with them, right? They don't even know that they're acting a fool or acting out or acting with something that will eventually hurt them. And I think that's why we had to have this conversation this morning, is I wanted you to see how you are. A lot of people are like, how are you? That's just a redundant question, right? But to see yourself in the way you act with others is a real skill set for interpersonal relationships. This morning I had the opportunity to listen. I'm not always a good listener, actually. I'm more of an impulsive person, and that's gotten me into a lot of trouble in my life. So today I decided to listen so that I don't lose the roof over my head, because I need a roof over my head. Now, usually responsibility and death and outcome keep us in check. Most of us don't want to be in check. I totally get it. You want to be free, you want to be wild, you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, then you add a lot of like Saints addiction. The trouble with doing whatever the fuck we want to do is it starts impeding on other people. No one gets to do exactly what they want to do. You don't get to sleep in when you want to sleep in. You got to get up, and your kids will tell you to get up, or your job will tell you to get up, or your worry will tell you to get up. There's so many things that forces us into, I hate saying it, complying, into situations that stretch us to who we are, into situations that are going to say it's going to require you to bend instead of break. And this is the conversation I had this morning. I was like, look, I knew there was some issues because everybody just kept coming around me and lightning rod, but I also wanted to not be the lightning rod. I also didn't want to be the trouble that was in the scenario. I wanted to be a part of the solution, and part of my solution today was just relaxing and not being a part of the anxiety. Feel me now, hear me now. There's so many times where I knew a human being was misunderstanding me, and I knew a conflict was coming, and I knew that I had an opportunity to fix it, and usually I would talk my way through it, and now I'm listening my way through it, and now I'm patient enough for the situation to develop and let the other person talk and let them feel listened to, because I know that will change the outcome of the scenario. I was so much of myself in the scenario and being the trouble. Here's my case in point, and I said, hear me now, feel me now. Called the friend, check up on her. She's always feisty, always sarcastic, always smart-assy. And when I went to go check on her, I don't know if I want to be on this list. And I was just like, or I don't have to check on you at all. So she literally was posting about having trouble, broken heart, some kind of issue, blah, 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 always some kind of drama. But I reached out because I felt like she was passing out and she needed a friend. Go to reach out, I got the same sarcastic remarks. I got the same reason why I don't fucking kick it with her in the first place. I remembered all of a sudden that maybe when she gets nervous, she acts accordingly. And that's what I wanted to tell people, is that's what people do. When they get nervous, they stop acting like their true self and start acting like their fear self. And this is why I meant by see how you are. See how you are when you show up. Do you get nervous and start talking to people certain sideways? I know I do. As soon as I feel defensive, my guard gets up and I start saying things, start talking faster, over talking the person, dominate. And what I realized is that's not very democratic. And that's what something everybody wants to be. They want to feel heard. They want to feel like things are working on their favor. You don't want me to smoke by your house? It goes inside of your house? I apologize. I thought I was smoking outside. I was offending no one, and no one was watching me. The opposite was true. Everyone was watching me. There's cameras, and the smoke was going inside the house. Now I know. So I was being a lightning rod without knowing I was being the rod. And that's something I think a lot of us are not seeing how we are or who we are. You know, who are we in the scenario? Well, most of us, there's the good cop, the bad cop, the person that shows up and says, hey, you know, I'm the good guy, da-da-da-da-da-da, what's up? You know, how many of us have had that friend? You know the person that's going to be aggressive. You know the person that's going to be that. But do they know they're going to be aggressive? Do they know that they're coming to the scenario and bringing fire? Most people don't know that. Most people don't even want to acknowledge that. Instead, they just go through their rigmarole and run over people or bleed on people or vomit, or I call it verbal vomit, because they don't know they're out of control. They don't know. I didn't know either. I'll tell you something that I've really advanced with was this ability to think outside the box. Right? My advancement was the seeing myself perform the habit and what it did with other people. So this is a lot of that interpersonal, professional level of stuff. But I noticed that, you know, if I started to fear, then I started to react a certain way. And as that comes up into you, the anxiety, the fear, the difficulties, that's where I started to see myself. That's when I knew. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to have a conflict with this person. They're about to tee off on me. I should just swing back. And my nerves got up and I overreacted, right? And my reactions are all based off of fear. You know, my reactions are based off of every time someone misunderstood me, kind of like what's happening this morning. I stick out. I don't want to stick out, so therefore I rebel. And I've always rebelled. And this time I'm like, I need a house. I need to not rebel. I need to not fuck up a clean situation, a cheap situation. I finally got a roof over my head. I'm not sleeping out of my car. And that takes me going for walks and smokes. That takes me listening more. That takes me wearing shorts when I smoke outside. There's so many things that I have to adjust about me to make the adjustments right. And that's all I wanted to tell people is when we're going through life, we got to set those sails. And that impulsive reaction, that right off the bat, right from the hip, you're just shooting from the hip, has no aim, has no direction, and usually doesn't hit the target. And to be effective, to be a master of my own emotions, to not be the type of guy that has issues with everyone, this is what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of the solution. I want to be part of the healing. I want to be a part of whatever makes people feel better around me and in their lives. The other stuff just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to have people misunderstand you. It doesn't feel good to be the lightning rod. It doesn't feel good to fuck my own shit up. That's what I'm gonna be about. My impulsive side, you know, gets scared. It wants to say things I don't mean and then be mean to people when I didn't intend to be. And then what else does it do? It misinterprets what I was trying to say in the first place. So a lot of us are in on that, you know. This life, this difficult life that we make more difficult because we have no impulse control. We don't see how we are. We don't see who we doing and what we're saying. I totally thought that, you know, she might not get it. She didn't get a response, but I told her, I was just like, that's you, dude. The moment you get a chance, you're writing about pushing away love. Not that I wanted to love this girl, by no means. But what I want to do is just shine a little bit on her. It's too late, 8:30. So you already kick away your blessings. And this is what I'm talking about. Everybody slapping their blessings away. You got my baby inside you. Why are you always looking for trouble? Why can't you be happy? Why are you always arguing with me? Why can't you throw a joint in my mouth? Why can't you kiss me? We had these arrangements. No, you'd rather dismiss me. You'd rather walk away. You'd rather continue the fight. Nobody's willing to say, hey, okay, I did smoke by the side of the house. I was just in my boxers. I didn't think anybody was looking. Totally apologize. Never happen again. That's all they want to hear. Just want to keep their status quo the same. And I can't blame them. You got your life, you built your life, you got your wife, you got your grandkids, your sister, daughters. You don't want nobody around, strange man with a beard, with his shirt off, sitting in his shorts, smoking in his underwear, smoking outside. I'm like on the side of the house. There's like nobody there. It's 10 o'clock at night. Boom, cop light on me. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Fearing. You're fearing me doing something that I'm not doing. And I'm fearing you because you're thinking I'm doing something I'm not doing. That's where the misunderstanding starts to happen. That's when people don't see themselves. They just see what they want to see. They see boy chasing me, so I'm gonna be snarky. It's like, dude, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're starting a fight where there isn't one. You're literally creating issues and overthinking and making everybody else overthink and double guess. You get one move on the chessboard, bruh. You make your move, make it with intentions, and walk away from it. The rest of us, that's it. You put your hands in the air and go, that's it. This is what I got. I'm gonna go all in. I ain't got no more chips. This is my move when I concentrate and I play poker right. If I don't do that, if I play wild, right? Like just like poker and I go all in all the time, guess who's got no more chips? Reason I don't have financial stability. Impulse control. And that's something I just had to look at myself. I said, look at yourself, man. He's right. You didn't say, please, you need to go to work. I thought it was kind of snarky. I was like, really, bro? Because you didn't say please when I got you a burrito, a sushi burrito the other day. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what he does. It's what I do. And not only because I need the house and he has the house and the rules are changed, but it's also, how do I want to come off? They don't know me. You're going to hit this? They don't know me and they don't owe me. And that's when I started to see myself. It's time I change. I'm coming into the scenario. I'm the new guy. You have to be on live. I'm just bitching about this morning. I live in his house now and they're already mad at me because I smoke on the side of the house and there's only like a little, I know, look at your face and my face. And I'm like, it's fucking hot in there. I didn't see anybody around. I'm in my shorts just fucking smoking. They're like, right, that's what I said. I said, where do you want me to go? Go out in the street. I'm like, it's 107 degrees, bro.
Umbrellas.
Huh? Umbrella, yeah. No, I don't mind walking. You know I don't, but... Huh? A pool? No, it's a swamp thing. It's all down in the ground. No, it's all down in the ground. They won't let me go back there. Yeah, he put the cage on me like I was the dog. So I'm in an area for like a dog, like this big of an area from the garage to here with all the equipment. I feel that way, so... Yeah, so there's my independence right there. I feel like I'm the dog and you closed the gate on me and I'm like, you locking me in like a dog? Like I wanted to rebel, wanted to puff my chest, wanted to be like, it ain't like that, man. You don't fucking keep me caged up. You stay there. And you're just like, whoa. Scenarios, perspectives, translations, you know, how do we improve these things? I'm not going to be the only one. I'm not the only one when my car breaks down. I'm not the only one that gets in arguments with my girl. I'm not the only one that gets miscommunications with my landlord. You will figure it out. You will have to. One of us will go, well, I don't want to deal with the landlord, so I'll just do what I want and get a house and no one can tell me what the fuck to do. Then they have a homeowners association. Or then they have a wife. Or then they have a life. Things tell us what to do if we pay attention. If we stop acting like ego and trouble, guess what? We don't create the trouble. The ego comes with the trouble. So my ego was like, it's fucking hot outside. I don't care. I'm in my underwear. I'm just right here on the side of the house. Nobody can see me. That cocky attitude got other people like, why is this dude in his underwear right now outside near the window? And I'm like, I wasn't near your window. I was looking for a fucking signal from my phone. You think I'm recording. Just misinterpretations that you see both sides of. If you're someone else and you got your family and you just moved in a grown-ass man into the house and he's by the window, you're going to be like, what's going on? Why is he in his underwear? I'm on some, it's 107 degrees outside. I'm only in this small area that you relegated to me like a dog. I didn't think nobody could see me. It was like in the back of the bag. Just let me get my fucking 5 minutes of fucking peace. I'm just going to smoke. I'm going to stay in the shade so I don't fucking burn up. It's fucking 107 degrees outside. No one cares. They can smell the weed smoke coming in the house. They can hear my friends over. They can sometimes hear me through the wall. There's things. There's just things. And everyone's right in the scenario. That's why I gotta say you gotta see yourself, you know, like everyone gets a chess move, the white side of the board, the black side of the board, and it's only fair. They get to say something, you get to say something, you get to hear, they get to hear, you get to feel, they get to feel. Everybody's doing that on a regular, consistent, constant basis. That's why it's so hard to go to festivals. You know, when you're at a festival, gauging all those energies is too much. Does this person like me? Is this person attacking me? Am I okay? Do I look cool? That self-conscious level, that's what's on my homie. I like being on the level of traveling to Bali, not all the fake friends with the same fucking hats, wide brim hats, and the fakery. There's so much fuckery and fakery when you are incomplete, when you are self-conscious. If you're a self-conscious person, the club's the worst place to go to, because now you're trying to outbuy beta bucks and go, I spent more on bottles. I'm the one that's got horrible financial stability and decision making. So let me get this straight. You're going to go to the club, buy something that's 3,000 times marked up so you can look cool to girls that don't even know your name. We do these things consistently on a regular basis here in Las Vegas right now. So my point was, like, it's noon too. So it's just like, no, it's probably like 10, but somebody's probably buying a bottle trying to impress a girl by a poolside. And that's not impressive. That's not impressive. It feels impressive, but we're not seeing how we are. We're not seeing how fragile we are. We don't see our egos. We don't see our sensitivities. We don't see ourselves in that light, and therefore we don't get to see the light. And that's something that was your morning marijuana motivation. If you hear me now, feel me now, to see the light through yourself, through your words, through your actions. That's when you're on some saintly shit right there. That's some saintly level that everyone should attain. Everyone should get an idea of what their impact is into the world and what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? I don't know, man. I'm just flipping through my phone. Well, yeah, you're doing it, but what are you really doing? You're placating yourself. You're just sitting there docile. You're pausing yourself. I thought about it this morning. I get up and I got the energy to go fight the world. If I hop on this phone about half hour, that energy's gone. I've given it into the phone. I've given myself into it. That's what it is. I'm the rebel that moved in with the conservative Catholic Hispanic family.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Showed up with some Budweisers.
Right? No,
Modelos.
probably the Modelos. Yeah, next time. Yeah, I gotta assimilate. You know, churros, elote. Yeah, I'm learning though. I'm learning my Spanish. I'm learning to say thank you, even in different languages. It's just what people see. You're gonna see people that apologize. You're gonna see people that are grateful. That's just how it works, dude. And think about it out loud. Most of us are sitting there without care, right? Least of all self-care. So like, when's the last time you took a shower? When's the last time you worked out? When's the last time you ate right? The self-care goes down, so then our self-care to others goes down. And like, what do I say thank you to you for? I ain't grateful, bitch. I barely love my life. And you're just like that kind of person. You can't see how you are, but other people see it. That's something the Saints gotta tell the truth on. All we do is tell the truth on ourselves around here at Saints Addiction, warts and all. Warts and all. So, as I'm trying to remove this wart, I'm trying to remove my bad behaviors. I'm trying to remove the unapologetic, ungrateful, unthinking ass that I was. He's absolutely right. I should have said thank you, or please, or whatever the fuck it is. Get some respect in my game. Don't be so demanding. Don't be so egotistical. Don't be so, it's all about me, all I need. Don't be a user. Be a gracious person. Be a helper. Most people don't want to do that. No, they want to just bitch and moan, bitch and moan, bitch and moan. And that's where we're at with this. This is the life that I'm talking about. This life of misunderstandings and egos and complications, and we make it complicated. We don't have to be that way. We don't have to be that way. We can be gracious. We can tell people thank you and mean it. We can be so attentive. Everybody wants attention. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm falling in the store. I'm falling at the quick care. I'm dying of a broken heart. And I'm like, you're a drama queen, and all you want is attention. You'll fucking set yourself on fire to get a photo. That's not the way. And you know it. That's the worst part, is that, like, it gives them the hit. Yeah. I know what it's like. You know, hit on me. Please, somebody hit on me. Please, somebody, I'm beautiful. Save me. And somebody will. And it's not enough. It's not enough. Somebody will just come into your life and it'll be not enough. There's not enough likes, there's not enough compliments, then replacing confidence. Confidence over compliments. I think I'm gonna have to make a shirt, but that's what it is. When you have confidence, you don't have the issues of chasing someone or chasing a compliment, chasing a response, chasing a reaction, getting the attention, getting any kind of buzz because you're detached. You're more in center. You've done your walks, you've done your breathing, you've done your eating, right? So now you're done right by yourself. Now you're communicating with yourself. That's how I started finding out I had anxiety attacks, dude. I just get so nervous. Really pretty girls, about to have a baby, business decisions. I wanted to win so bad that I started to hyperventilate myself. Told my friend, I guess I don't want to look up her name. Yeah, I can say Kimmy. She's my friend, but Kimmy, even Kimmy and Kimber. I got a Kimmy and a Kimber, and both of them, man. Tell you what, you don't want to be in a woman's mind. You don't want to be in the self-conscious of I'm not looking right or I'm not feeling right, and all these things are pinging off of you. The trouble with the I'm not feeling right is it's so movable. It's a liar, and then you don't even know why you're doing it. So yeah, I don't feel like working out as a liar. You really need to work out. I don't care what you feel like. I need you to tell yourself what to do. That's what I'm talking about. That's some self-control right there. That's what we're going to do right now for self-discipline and say, I see myself. I see myself and I see what I'm doing. I see my actions. I see the way people are responding. That's why I brought Kimmy as I asked her, but did that work for you? Does it work for you? That's all that matters in the outcome is does it work for you? And you'll be like, well, it didn't work out because I got this results. And it's like, yeah, but what'd you put into it? What did you do differently? And most people don't do anything differently. They just assume that the world is going to bow to them or be weird or should tolerate our weirdness. And it's like it just needs more control. It's not that anybody needs your weird, but like when everybody was exiting out the game and the dude turned around and punched the other guy, that's weird behavior. That's you. That's something wrong with you. Something's wrong with you if you're swinging on people that are unarmed and unexpecting it and you just sucker punch somebody. What's wrong with you? Most people don't want to talk about it. It's like, something's wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but I want to find out. I could feel this dude's vibe right now. I could see him looking over at me. I know it's important to him. He couldn't wait to talk to me this morning, and I could feel it. And I said, Mark, if I fear it, like they're going to kick me out, and he hates me, and he doesn't like me smoking weed, I'll start putting it in my own head of what's not going to work. I start freaking the fuck out, and that's something that I don't want to do. I don't want to cause myself trouble or worry about some bill or a person or a relationship and to end up fucking it up. Has anybody else done that? I'm gonna speak from a girl's perspective. Have you ever thought, oh, he's cheating on me? And your insecurity came from somewhere else, and then all of a sudden you're just on the case and you're like, why are you liking that girl? You don't have any other evidence, right? You don't have panties in the bed. You don't have him walking away at weird hours, but to confirm your bias, right, confirmation bias, to make sure that your answer is the way that you predicted, what will you do? You'll go find something. You'll find it. You'll look, whatever we're fucking seeking, like a heat-seeking missile, we're finding it. So you want to find trouble? You want to find fear? You want to find yourself in anxiety? This is the way to do it. We do it to ourselves all the fucking time. We do it to ourselves all the time, and we just don't see it. We don't put on our goggles and see through other people's lenses. We don't even want to feel. So if we had a see and feel lens, we'd pretty much be able to see through walls. You know, it's like almost some, I don't know, X-Men shit or Superman shit for you to be able to see X-rays and see through panties, I guess, don't we all? But here's our lives, you know. Our lives happen and we're all trying to work together. Days go by, challenges arise, and we have to meet them. Welcome to the panic room, when all of us are coming true. Welcome to the panic room. And that's it, man. You know, like to avoid panic, to avoid fear, you're gonna not have to participate in it. And I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of us do that. And we're like, how do I stop? And you're like, stop yourself from fucking thinking the worst. Why do you always do that? Why is it always got to be the worst? Why can't it be the best? Why can't we just think that this is going to be another year and a half of your life sleeping at a cheap place no problems, everything's clean, and nobody bothers you, that could be a possibility. It can happen at my other places. It can happen at this place. Everything comes and goes in cycles, and you got to let it go through your hands like the river. Put your hands in the river. Put your hands in the river. Look at me. Put your hands in the river and watch the time go by. Identify what we do now affects the water that's in front of us now and beyond us. So a lot of people that want to be concerned with the future, put your hands in the water. See the water go through your hands and say, this is important. This is time. It's the most important thing. It's the only reason I'm alive. The only thing that makes us special on this planet is life. And now that I have this life, what the fuck am I going to do with it? And take your fucking hands out of the water and go do something with them. Go do something with your hands so that your minds don't do things with your hands. You can start working the hammer or start working the hammer. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. There's a choice there. And I chose to be listening. And I chose to be identified. And I chose to be realistic. And I also chose to be open and honest and learn. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning. So, for the rest of us, life is going to come at us at all different times, all different ways, all different shapes, all different sizes. And give over take, y'all. Give over take. You're going to have to figure it out. Beards on shirts. You're going to have to figure it out. Weed on shirts. You are going to have to figure it out. And that's why I said, can you see yourself? Now, how do you see yourself? That's your ego. Can you see your ego rubbing off on other people? Can you see your ego's not your me? Can you see how you're affecting other people? I didn't. I'm not going to be lying to you. We told the truth over here. I just didn't, and I feel that was my mistake on the play, on the field, for my team, for my life. Not being able to see how I impacted others. I just had no control. I was just going to impact them. Listen here, motherfucker, you're going to lock me in like a dog. Tell you about myself, show my attitude, show my ass. That's it. And outplay myself. And that's what I did. So I'm going to get in here with the whole crew. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Look at the whole crew. It's Friday. Everybody's ready to go to work. Look at him. Yeah. I love my life, guys. I love you guys. Yeah. Happy Friday. Making everybody smile. We don't have to work tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. So making everybody love their lives and spread the shine and show off some things. I'm going to show it off. The man, the myth, the legend. Real simple, man. I want to show this off though. He has the same machine in the backyard, but it's like half of this. So this is the envelope maker. As you can see, he has prepared everything to come out. You put it in, and the master is at work. Maestro. I love my life. I love what I do. This is the print shop. You're gonna have to fucking come and do something with your life. We're gonna go to work. So then we have no more time for the drama, no more time for the interpersonal shit. It's just all about work. And there's a lot of work getting done. Boom, 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 baby, boom. So I'm gonna go get to work. You guys go get to your life. That's a half hour of shine. Oh shit, we're gonna show it off. I wanna go learn this machine. That's my plan. And everybody else, go have a blessed day. Oh man, this is fucking gonna be cool today. Yes, blessed. If you get this message, like, share, and subscribe. That's what we keep telling everybody. The reason is it's more than the algorithm, and it's more than envelopes. It's the message. Whoever needs this message, man. What did I read this morning? The men that have almost four times as much suicide than women. Something's got to give. They say we're not emotional, and here we are, and not aware. So here we are. So all my heart from the stars, your boy Marky Saint. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Ciao, peace, beijos. Have a blessed day. And go do something nice for yourself and someone else. Ciao.